Yo, what's good, everybody? Feels like it's been a little while. Still getting settled in, getting all the settings, making sure everything's working. Let me make sure music's working, microphone is working. Looks like we're good there. P&L is displayed on screen. Camera's working. Guys, my camera's acting a little funny, so if I seem darker than normal, I'm not sure why. I even tried turning the key lights up, and for some reason the camera's adjusting and just balancing out, and this is the visual that we're going to get tonight. I'm not going to play around with it during a stream, obviously. But good evening, 0KQP. Hope we get some trades in today. Yeah, I'm hoping so too. I'm not liking the back and forth right now around this level. I still like a little bit higher on NQ, up into that, like, you know, this 477 seems like the eventual target. I just don't know if we want to pull back towards 300 first or not yet. Good evening, Mason, Rotund, Amounty, Atiragram, Kelly, Tenor, Kevin, George, GI, Rice. How we doing, guys? So we got about 30 people in the stream right now. I'm sure people will slowly file in a little bit as we progress throughout the thing. Guys, I guess Lucid made an announcement today that they are now allowing gold and silver contracts to be traded once again. I don't know if that's fact or not. I was just told this. So currently the props that allow it that I know of are Tradeify and Lucid if you are a gold and futures trader or a gold and silver trader. Those are the two props that kind of allow it with no or very limited restrictions. So if you are one of those are the two props to check out. NQ today. Took a short already, Rice? I mean, you can kind of see Delta turned over here towards the last end of the session today. So we finally are starting to see some selling action come in. I just don't know if we're going to get heavy enough. This feels like the target up here, right? You come to the higher time frames and look at what's happened. Say on like a 30-minute chart. This seems inevitable at this point. Could we get a pullback into down here? Sure. Definitely could before we would head up there, but this seems inevitable at some point. So just keep that in mind if you're in a short position that we really haven't peaked out just yet. On any short side position, especially with the strength in the buying and the reclaim above these highs, I would be leaning longs. I would still be looking for a buy the dip situation. Could the market go down? Sure, of course. I don't know whether it's going to go down or not. But yeah, just be careful. Just be careful. What's up, Anthony? How are you? I mean, it's kind of feeling like we're pushing down a little bit. Lower highs, kind of a shelf here at the just below 340. In order for me to get short, though, at this point, I'm going to need to see like a full 5-minute candle closure below the level, a retest of the level, and a rejection in order to hit the short. I don't want to get caught in the chop in between here. So I'm going to wait for a minute. As you can see, the $75 that I've already made tonight was just that test trade that I put on in the middle of the chop and got out when it got to profit. So nothing really to brag about there. What's up? What's up, P-Long? How are you? Yeah, guys, how was your Super Bowl weekend? Everybody watch the Super Bowl? Or did we trade last night? That's the that's the question. Were you guys watching the charts last night? Get my cursor out of the way here. Head and shoulder, 3-bar reversal at a support resistance level. Solid trade for you. Only one micro. Oh, you're on the personal tonight, Rice? I mean, I don't get me wrong. I like a pullback. That was another nice extended move to the top side today. The pre-market read was pretty good this morning for me. We came back into that key area of I'll say 930 to 960. 24,930 to 960. Held. Failure sweep of the overnight lows off the open. Reclaim. My key level was this right here. I hit the long here once. I took profits here. I hit the long from here again on a different account and took profits there. So pretty good day for me. 2 trades and I was done. Andrew, enough fine. Andrew, I know you love shorting the market, right? I know you love being a perma bear. But I'm going to let you know right now that the market goes up 80% of the time. The probabilities are not in your favor constantly shorting the market. They just aren't. Regardless of how much you think it's up or overextended, the odds are just not in your favor trying to short the market every day. I know. I get it. It's frustrating because you figure there's got to be relief at some point. But the market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So we've been putting in higher lows since late last week. I don't see any reason to have any like long-term short bias just yet. So if you are a perma bear, you got to be really good at waiting around days upon days upon days upon days until the opportunity's right, until you can get that 2-day, 3-day stretch of hard selling. The odds are in your favor. The probabilities are just in your favor to play longs only, right? Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad every time I see it because I know like the money's really good. Like to the short side, it's fast. It's a lot. I get it, right? That adrenaline rush of when the market's just tanking, right? I totally understand it. I got a really good friend that only plays shorts. In fact, it makes him throw up in his mouth every time you say the word long. He calls them inverted shorts because he hates longing the market so much. But he might trade like 4 times out of the year, maybe. But he knows when it's coming and when it's coming in heavy for a couple days, and that's when he trades. And that's the only time that he trades. And he makes a ton of money during that time period and then just sits on it. Yeah, the shorts, that's the thing, right? Like you get the fix on the short side and it's so fast and so violent and the money's so good that when it does come in, it's great, right? But the probabilities just aren't in your favor. I mean, there's over 100 years of evidence that probabilities are in your favor on the long side. They just are. It may not move as fast, but the probabilities are in your favor if you're taking longs only. Waiting on gold to decide. You prefer pants personally, Romeo? Yeah, I know. Let's get a little better visual for you guys here. Nitro full port, bro. First time on the channel. I got someone in the shorts feed telling me to full port, guys. Yeah, if you've ever seen my channel, I am the antithesis of the full port streamer. What's up, ERP? Full port. Nowhere near an entry for me. Just full port. ERP, I'm going to want to see a pullback up towards those overnight highs at this point, now that we've got a little move down and we're showing that we have some selling pressure. Delta's negative. These red bars down here are kind of what Delta's doing. So I would like to see a bounce at some point. Whether we get it or not is an entirely different story, right? We could just flush straight to central pivot down here around in the 250s. If that's the case, I'll look for the break to 300, the retest of this volume right here, and see if we can hold below this volume for a short entry. But if we're just going to bounce in between these two volume areas, I'll probably wait for the move back up into this and see if we can get some sellers to step in. I mean, obviously on the volume profile over here, where we kind of fell off was around these high volume nodes right here. So we'll wait to see what happens. We're trading NQ. Nasdaq, US Index Futures. What's up, Jay Styles? How are you? Olivia, you're stuck in NQ? Nitro, we're trading props. My personal account, I only look for swing positions. Like day trading, I stick to props. %80 of the time markets go up, still 90% of traders are losing money. Yeah, I mean, facts, Bear Room. Facts. That's true statement. Honestly, I think the majority of traders that lose, they get spooked out of position, so they get chopped up. You know, they actually have the direction right, but a trade goes against them and they immediately enter and they flip their position, you know. Emotional trading. Get paper cut to death. Zero, that's you. Yeah. Yeah, like a trade goes against you even a little bit, like, and you're just you panic, right? You're like, oh no, it's going against me. I need to flip my position. Trading for keeps. Am I a sports fan? Who was I rooting for in the Super Bowl? Is that what you're asking? I was rooting for the Seahawks just because I didn't want to see the Patriots win. But I didn't have a team in the Super Bowl. My team's never been to the Super Bowl. I'm a fan of historically one of the worst franchises in the NFL. Historically, they are one of the worst. All right, we're kind of getting that push back up that we're looking for. Let's see if we can hold below those overnight highs from last night. Is that last night's overnight highs? Yes. Yes, it is. Trading for keeps. I'm a Lions fan. So is your team the Browns or the Lions? Funny how you peg those two teams, those two franchises. Yep, I'm a Lions fan. I'm a Detroit sports fan. No, Bear Room. No currency pair. No Forex for me. Basically, I stick to U.S. index futures for the most part. Well, my teammates, the Giants. Hey, at least you've been to Super Bowls. I'll say that. We have not been to Super Bowls. Gold's playing with emotions. Not greatest nothing. Oh no, you stuck on gold over there? Yeah, I'll let you guys have the fun on the metals. Those of you that are in the shorts feed, by the way, there's 2 live streams on my channel going on right now. One's a horizontal feed, the normal YouTube streaming. That's where most people are hanging out at. So if you hear me talking, I'm not crazy. I'm having conversations with the chat over there. It's a lot better viewing experience. Feel free to go and click on that other live stream on my channel. It's the one that does not have the word mobile in the title. You hit the like button every time, Pete. Yeah, Pete, thank you. Yeah, guys, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. It really does help out the channel. Overnight highs are sitting just below 25,350. What's up, Running on Empty? How are you? All right, we got about 100 people in the stream right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. It's been a long break, actually. I don't think I've streamed since last Wednesday. So it's been quite a little break. I hope you guys have had a good few days, had a good weekend. Nice little push down here. Let's see. Man, we just never got the pullback. We came into that volume. I still kind of want to see at least up in here. Back up towards 340. Before I get involved here. Running on empty. Oh, heading out to do the 9 to 5. Oh, man. All the way in Australia. It's crazy. Your guys' day is just starting and our day is ending. Here pretty soon, guys. I think in like 3 weeks we roll the clocks forward. It was kind of crazy because when I started the stream, I could still see a little bit of sunlight tonight. So it's starting to get dark or later. Dang, Ronnie, you got a 1-hour train ride to your job? Oh my goodness. That's a long commute. 1 hour there, 1 hour back. So you got 2 hours of train every day? What's up, Aramis? How are you? Perth doesn't do daylight savings. Honestly, we shouldn't either. To be 100%. I don't know why we do daylight savings, to tell you the truth. It should just be a global thing, right? It should just be a global thing. There shouldn't be daylight savings anywhere. It's really confusing. Because, like, I know the UK has a different different day that they do it on, and sometimes it falls not on the same day. And then there's like this 3-week or 4-week period where there's 4 hours in between our times, and then there's another period where there's 5. Most of the time it's 5 hours. You say a short down to 25K makes sense, S-Dub? It's kind of hard to tell, right? Like, we've got NFP on Wednesday and CPI later in the week that, that's kind of going to tell. I kind of feel like like a little bit of downside, a little bit of retracement does make sense, but I still feel like this is probably going to get tapped again. Right? You've got bounces for holds of support. You've got strong rejections here. This was where the heavy selling really came in from. I feel like that's the eventual target for this buy up. And then there will be a battle here. So maybe we do get a pullback into like these 200s and then a bounce. That would make a lot of sense to me. Kevin, Nat Gas? Does Nat Gas look like a buy? Oh my gosh, dude. You want to talk about an ugly chart, guys. Go take a look at ticker symbol NG. Go take a look at ticker symbol NG. Yes, I would agree with you. Nat Gas does look like a buy. Limitless, you think your problem is looking for weakness and then strength rather than accepting strength on its own? Yeah, don't fight what the market's telling you. We're putting in higher lows and higher highs right now for like the last few days. Odds are, until you get a serious like reclaim below a level, like a move down, an aggressive move down, and a hold below a major support level, turning it back into resistance, the odds are in your favor that the longs are going to be the play. You're looking to buy dips, right? Until that happens. Until you get a higher time frame move and you're getting a hold back below a major former resistance level, right? Turning a support level into resistance. I mean, we have just been stair-stepping up. I can't see any real reason yet until we touch this and see a possible rejection, right? Like, I don't think we came all the way up here to fail just shy of retesting this. Does that make sense? Like, this is stair step, stair step, stair step, stair step. Yeah, you had a little bit of pullback this morning and overnight, right? But all we did was pull back into major support and bounce and go higher. So until there's, a move down, a move back up, and a hold below one of these levels, I'm going to be looking to buy dips. Any short position that I would be in is purely a scalp. And I'm going to be going break even relatively quickly on it. And that's just how I trade. I'm not saying you guys have to trade that way. That's just how I trade. Gia, you're basically trading the same way. You're just using higher time frames. You're using daily and weekly charts to find your areas of interest. You're just I don't execute as much because I pretty much stick to US indexes for my trading, period. Especially NQ. I would say 90% of my trading is on NQ. Just because I know it better than any other symbol, but everybody approaches it a little bit different, right? But yeah, in your personal account, you have to have a good amount to hold overnight and hold through weekends and stuff like that. You gotta have a decent amount in your account. What's up, Henry? How are you? Welcome to the channel. Still just waiting, guys. Still just waiting. Yeah, ERP. I mean, if you guys want to see what I took today, I think I screenshotted both trades that I took this morning. Let me find it. If I can find it. Here's one. So you can see we had the reclaim above the level, support, bottoming out, not able to take new lows. I got long from just above here, just below 130, targeting 202. That one hit full target. And then, what was the other one I took? I don't know if I screenshotted that one. Nope. That was the only screenshot I took. The other one was a long from 25,040 after the failure sweep of overnight lows down here. I got long from 25,040 and I got out at 100 or just above 100. Two trades, both longs. Both full targets hit and was done. The first trade was planned out pre-market. The first trade was based on my pre-market plan. I posted this at 8:46 a.m. So 45 minutes before market open, you can kind of see if we were holding. The failure sweep of overnight lows and the hold or the inability to hold below was my tell. And once we got back to 25,040, I just targeted this first target here. Really, all three of the long side targets hit today, but and then some. So I pretty much just stuck to my plan today. Reby, what you see here, these are just rectangles that I draw on my chart. So I put them at prices that I define as support and resistance, looking at the charts, where price has bounced in the past and held as support a lot and where it's rejected a lot in the past as well. And it's kind of how I use my strategy. I prefer to be taking longs off the top sides of these zones, shorts off the bottom, stop at or just above the opposing extreme. So if I was short from, say, 25,350, I would have my stop at 70 or just above. On the long side, I would be entering my long from 370, stop at or just below 350. Roton, will I hold you like NQ holds support? Hey, what's up, Michael? Long time no see. What's up, Nihal? How are you? I mean, you guys can kind of see on the DOM as well. There's some orders stacked up really all the way up into 600. You can kind of see somebody's either trying to layer into a massive short position or we got some take profits on the long. Someone trying to exit their long position through there. So I do still think we go higher at some point, right? Of course, we could pull back into those levels that I was talking about earlier, but I do think the eventual we will still see some more upside, in my opinion. Ricardo, I'm using Quant Tower. I use Quant Tower trading platform. All right, we're finally getting that move back up towards that 350 area. We're going to watch those overnight highs from last night. We're going to watch that area. If price holds below, I'm probably going to try a short down into 300 or so. If it breaks back above, I'm going to need to see kind of like a bullish aggressive candle and then a retest hold above 370-ish for a long position. That's kind of what I'm seeing right now. So either something like I would either need to see this, right? Or if we get that aggressive move back up, I would need to see an aggressive move, a pullback, and then a hold. And we'll go up and target those mid 400s. Yeah, Michael. I mean, I'm still finding success buying the dip, right? Like, it's weird because in Q, we were stuck in that range. I mean, guys, how long were we stuck in that range on NQ? It felt like 5 months, 4 months, 5 months that we were stuck in that 25,000 to, actually, we can look on the daily. If you guys are interested and want to mark these on your charts, these are kind of my, like, higher time frame areas, prices of interest. I do this every week before the week starts. I'll pick out the prior week close, the prior week open, the prior week low, the prior week high. I'll find, higher time frame retest levels that make sense. I'll mark out major break and retest supports where we've kind of broken out aggressively and came back and retest and held. I've got my daily SMAs here as well. On the daily, I use the daily 20, the daily 50, the daily 100, and the daily 200. We got the daily 20 kind of rolling over right now and crossing the daily 50, which is a sign that we could be. But really, I'd like to see the daily 50 also cross over this 100 before we would see that major move down if we're going to get it. Henry, I don't trade any pairs. I trade U.S. index futures. So what you're seeing right now is ticker symbol NQ, Nasdaq futures. But you can kind of see we're kind of rejecting the daily 100 SMA right now. I guess a move back down into 225-ish would make sense as well. Retest this daily wick from Friday. So Friday's highs. Gold is love, man. You metals traders. I swear. Well, guys, we are on the Henry. I've been trading for almost 5 years now. Almost 5 years. Really since like the tail end of COVID. All right, got some nice aggressive sellers trying to push this market down. There are some orders down here in through 300 as well. Haven't quite swept this low yet either. So I'll be looking for the quick sweep of that as well. If we can get that quick sweep and a hold above 300, I'm not opposed to trying the long up into the level, but man. Henry, how profitable is my strategy for me? I mean, I'm not one of these millionaire traders. Let's just point that out. Like, if you're new to the channel, my name is Wes. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not one of these gurus or furus trying to sell you anything. First and foremost. I'm an average guy. I trade full time. That is my job, right? That is how I make my money. But I'm one of you guys. I'm average. I'm very, very, very average. But I don't ever discuss how much I make or don't. You know, that's not something I do on my channel. I'm not here claiming I'm the world's greatest trader. Yeah, Henry. Honestly, you want to know what makes me profitable? My patience. You know, I'm somewhere in the like 3 trades a day kind of category. You know, I'm not slinging 40 trades around. I'm not throwing on massive size. I know where I want to. I know where I want to execute from, and I have the patience to wait for price to come to me. Right, and my risk management's pretty good, and that's really what makes me profitable. It has nothing to do with me being able to pinpoint tops and bottoms. I found what's most successful for me is simplifying everything, eliminating all the clutter, most indicators, and yeah, no Ferrari, no Ferrari. No Ferrari here. I drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee. But no, I'm one of you guys. I'm just here to hang out, have a good time. Hopefully we learn something from one another, you know? I'm not one of these guys copy trading 20 accounts, having 40, 50, 60,000, $100,000 days, saying buy my course, buy my mentorship. That's not my vibe. Yeah, Michael, and I did that in the beginning of my trading. I used to be one of those I used to be one of those people that would be like, "Oh man, I saw this move happening, and now the move's gone, and it's 30 points away, right? And you're in the middle of nowhere, right? You're just throwing on because you think you know where the market's going, and inevitably what's going to happen is you're going to get chopped up, right? The market's going to randomly pull back to fill some volume that it left behind, and that's when you get wrecked, right? You start flipping positions. Oh, I'm long. Oh, I'm short. Oh, I'm long. And it's just paper cut after paper cut. Great as nothing, but I could be. Oh, you mean copy trading a bunch of accounts? I'm just not comfortable doing it, right? Like, my channel's not, like, I'm not one of these guys who makes a ton off of affiliates, right? Like, I don't sit here and make, Apex isn't, well, you all know how I feel about certain prop firms. I'll say that. Secondly, I'm not making 100K a month off of my affiliates. Which plan would it take for my fun and futures brutal trader? It depends on what your goal is with the account, to tell you the truth. Like, the pro plans are designed for long-term gains, I think. You can only request once every 2 weeks on those things. But if you're a consistent trader and have a proven strategy, the payout caps are much higher on the pro plan than they are on any of their other accounts. So if you have a proven strategy and you're consistently profitable, I say, yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead and purchase one of the pro plans. It's worth it. You know, I'm seeing traders take $100,000 payouts on those pro plans. So by all means, if that's what you're comfortable doing, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Michael, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I've learned to not chase. And it frustrates some people that tune into my streams as well a lot because they're so used to tuning into every other YouTuber stream and seeing them place 10 trades in a matter of 30 minutes, you know. They're just slinging around size. But I think what they fail to realize is exactly how many free accounts those traders are getting or those YouTubers are getting, and exactly how much money they're making off their affiliates. You know, they can afford that. I can't afford that. Nor would I feel good showing you guys that, right? Like, a lot of that is degenerate trading. Normal people, you know, the average trader cannot afford to trade like that. They just can't. It's this mixed perception, you know, that unfortunately social media grinds into people's brains. That is the possibility, that's the reality, but it's not. It's just not. Success with Mike. You know, I'm usually a one mini kind of trader. I would say starting out, like if you're a beginner trader, there's zero reason to trade a mini. I would say start out with maybe 2 to 3 micros max when you're starting out with these prop accounts. You know, keep it small, keep it within reason. Let your trades breathe a little bit more. I've gotten a little bit better at pinpointing my entries. You know, I don't always win on my trades. I definitely take losers, but my risk is pretty well defined. So it's within my risk parameters to take. But everybody's different. Everybody's at a different spot in their trading journey, you know. I've definitely taken trades where I placed 2 or 3 minis. I've definitely taken dumb trades where I placed 5 minis and gotten lucky. My biggest trade ever, not that it was luck, it was strategic, but at the same time, I should have never been trading with the size that I put on. I had 5 minis on at one point, and in a single trade made $18,000, and that's my biggest day trade to date. And that happened 2 years ago, I think. Now, and I haven't had a trade that size since. Not a day trade, at least. Right? But it was dumb. It was dumb. In fact, I remember calling one of my friends and being like, I just did something incredibly stupid. I did something so stupid. It worked out, right? It worked out for the best, but it was dumb. Should have never been trading with 5 minis. Yeah, Roderick, you know, a good rule of thumb is start with 1 micro. Every $1,000 of profit, afford yourself to add on another micro, right? I'm your trading ASMR. Yeah, Mr. Big Beef. I probably, of all the YouTube channels that you probably tune into, I probably take the least amount of trades. By far, the only other person that I've ever seen take, you know, similar amount of trades, it was probably trades by Matt. You know, where he's only taken maybe 1 trade a stream, if any. And really, he was the only one that I've ever seen do that. I feel like we're going to sweep these lows at some point, guys. This would be a chase trade if I was to get short down here, though. I don't like playing breakouts And I feel like that's what we're going to get. And it could be one of those quick sweeps and back up. Rotund. Well, I haven't been streaming since 2021. So, and I've definitely taken trades on stream. It has happened. I've definitely taken trades on stream. But I'm also past the point of feeling the pressure or the need to be in a trade on stream as well. My trading can't be centered around when I'm streaming, right? It can't. That's not in my strategy. That's not in my wheelhouse. I tried that when I first started streaming, guys, and I got wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. We are just slow crawling down right now. I know, right? So it's kind of what I'm waiting for. I want to see it. I want to see it flush this out at this point. I mean, it never came up to where I wanted to see it come back to, and it should just flush. I mean, is volume really that dead? Oh, yeah. Every 5 minutes, we're getting around 500 trades placed right now. Less than in some cases. 10 minutes, we got the turn of the hour. What's up, Nathan? How are you? People are watching the replay of the Super Bowl. I mean, the Olympics are on, I think, right? Did you guys see Lindsey Vonn crash? Did you see her crash? Yeah, let me listen. It was she. I think she broke her leg. I'm fairly certain she broke her leg. All right, NQ. Is gold moving around for you guys at all? I mean, kinda. Yeah, her crash wasn't that bad, Tenor. I don't know. Anytime you have to get airlifted off the mountain, off the slopes, that's pretty bad in my eyes. I mean. You passed your account. Hold on. You passed your eval for my funded futures. But to trade my your funded account, they are asking for a photo and photo ID. Is this legit? I know you have to go through KYC verification with every single prop. They just want to make sure you are who you say you are. All right? No fraud allowed kind of deal. Fraud prevention. I know. Tenor saying the crash wasn't that bad. Well, she got medevaced off the slope. Pretty sure they wouldn't bring in the chopper and medevac you out if it wasn't bad. Yeah, yeah. It's just they got to verify you are who you are who you are. All right, nice little pump off 310 there. Finally, are we finally going to get that move up into here? Is it going to happen? Yeah, my fund of futures is legit. They're legit. Well, I hope all you that were in a short position on NQ got out. Yeah, Rice, that was a quick move back up for sure. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, overall, we are in a bullish trend. Like, yeah, we had a few good days of selling. We did put in a lower high on the last push towards all-time highs. I will give you that. But overall, right now, there's really no reason. I can't see a good reason to get short. I just can't. You know, so I'll be looking for those bull flag type setups where you get a break, a retest, and a hold for the next stair step up. You know, on that daily chart, we're sitting right at that level, kind of. The 100 SMA. Sitting right there. I can see a move to test the last week's opening price here at 530 as well. You can see on the DOM all that stacked in as far as resting orders are concerned. What's up, Miko? How are you? Watch the other crash. Norway's Martha? Marta Monson? What's up, Too Old to Trade? How are you? Welcome everybody that's new. I see we got quite a few new subscribers tonight. Wow, guys, we are on the road to 7K. I mean, we are getting there. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. So thank you all for all the love and support, tuning in each and every night. I realize my channel is a little bit different of a trading channel. I'm not slinging contracts. I'm not advertising or shilling my prop firm affiliates or anything like that. So I know it's a little bit different. Some people don't like that, and I understand. You know, you want to see action. You want to see people slinging massive size around. I'm just not going to be that trader. A, I can't afford to be. B, I don't want to condone that kind of trading either. Because as a beginning trader, that is very difficult to do. Very, very difficult to do. And a lot of times what you're seeing on the internet isn't the whole story as well, right? I know, Digital, we're getting so close. It's crazy. I never thought my channel would have as many subscribers as we do currently, to be fair. To be fair, I don't know what I'm doing as a streamer. I click go live, and you guys show up each and every night. So, like, you guys are the ones who drive this channel. Yeah, it's here, Graham. Thanks, Kev. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm very chill. I'm not over here breaking monitors. I'm not slinging a bunch of size around. I'm waiting for my setups. I'll execute if my setup presents itself. 10K before summer. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I've told you guys before. I don't know what the ceiling is for my channel. Jackson, where am I from? I live in Kentucky. I live in Louisville, Kentucky. All right, we got almost 180 people in the stream right now. Let's see if we can get that move up towards those overnight highs, up towards 350. Or if we're just going to roll over and continue to range out here. Jay, you got 4 winning trades this morning, 15-minute ORB. Nice. Yeah, days like today where it's nice and trendy to well, either side, whether it's long or shorts, those ORBs, if you can catch them at the right time, those are good plays for sure. I should pay more attention to them than I do. I kind of know where they're at, but I take trades based off of my levels. You know, like I said earlier, for me this morning, it was the failure sweep of overnight lows, the reclaim above the key level that I had pre-market. I took the long from 25,040, got out at 100 or just above. We had a break and retest of this level. I entered when we reclaimed back above 125 here and this low and rode it up to just above 200. Man, though, this entry, I could have held all day. Could have held all day. Kind of hard to watch price come back 80 points on you, though. Oh, come on, NQ. Don't roll over. Get back up there. Lucid's post on gold. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, Greatest Nothing. People have told me to watch this video that Lucid put out. They said it's really, really good. Start calling me Slugger. Oh, because I live in Louisville? Yeah, I got you. Do I think Ryan Cohen? Who's Ryan Cohen? I don't even know who Ryan Cohen is. This is Rotund. I'm sure it's a joke of some kind, but I don't know who Ryan Cohen is. Yeah, success with Mike. I live in Louisville. GameStop CEO is Ryan Cohen. Oh, yeah. Jay, you tried patience on your setup, how to stay for long run. Oh, like how to hold your trade longer? Is that what you're asking, Jay? Like how do you hold trades for longer periods of time? Yeah, you almost have to. You live down by Bardstown, Success? I live off of Bardstown Road. I mean, we're starting to see buyers kind of step in here a little bit. I would love for price to retest this overnight high at least. Like I said, if it just rips back above, 350 into 370. I'll be looking for that move up towards like 380, 385, the pullback into 370. And if we start to hold here, I would probably try a long. You pastor a small congregation in Bloomfield? Oh, that's cool, Mike. See, I want to say Nas wicks up before it drops down. Wow, we're starting to see some jumping around of some orders here in the 360s. Got 690 today? Jeremiah, nice. Jay, so we're looking at a 5-minute NQ chart. Those of you that are in the vertical format on the shorts feed, like I said earlier, feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel, the one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title. It's a lot better viewing experience. You'll get to see my full monitor. And that's where most people are hanging out at. How to set the heat map up in Quant Tower? It's called the DOM surface, Chris, on Quant Towers. So just go to your quick access toolbar, hit that Quant Tower symbol. Oh, thanks, Francois. Yeah, last week was my best week of 2026 so far, for sure, without a doubt. By a wide margin, last week was. Hit that Quant Tower symbol, find the DOM surface, and it will pop up. Everything on my DOM surface is default. The only exception is if you click on quick settings, is I have my DOM levels count visible to 550. So that I can see 550 levels above and below current price. But everything else is default. Hey, thanks, J Love. I'm glad you're finding value in those trading plans, brother. Yeah, I've been writing those things pre-market for years. Been doing that years. In fact, guys, if there's anything that I can recommend, like if you're really, really like struggling, come into the market every morning with a plan, right? Lay out that plan and stick to it. Like start dissecting what's actually happening during the overnight and start writing a trading plan for yourselves. I do it every single morning, been doing it for years, and you won't believe the difference that it makes and the clarity that it provides when you go into the New York session and things start getting crazy and wild. But because you have specific levels picked out that you want to be executing from, not only does it help you to hold your trades for targets longer, but B, it minimizes your risk. You know relatively quickly whether you're right or wrong. You know really quickly whether you're right or wrong in the trade and can cut a loss really fast. Like this morning, right? Well before market even opened. My trade plan was this. I had my key level laid out. Yes, price did dip below, and actually had you taken the short entry there, or had I taken the short entry there, I still would have hit my target 1, right? So there's 50 points there. And then when price failed to hold below those overnight highs, or overnight lows, I mean, on that failure sweep, and reclaimed back above the key level, that's why I took my first trade. You know, and then using the higher time frame context, you know, you're using the daily chart in order to see where the potential, where it feels like they are trying to navigate price towards. So if you can create that whole story in your head every pre-market, it makes things a whole lot easier. Makes things a whole lot easier. Eliminates a lot of that noise in the beginning, right? It's CZ. It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to look for shorts right now. Like the last few days, we've just kind of been stair-stepping higher. I kind of pointed this out earlier. Right now, we're looking to buy dips, right? You're putting in higher highs, higher lows. Even this move up, even the move down overnight, really all we did was just retest prior support, right? And we bounced it aggressively and put in another new high. So this whole area in through here would be the spot that I would be looking for price to kind of roll over. But at this point, until we aggressively are holding below, like I said, a former support level, like say I would need to see almost something, and this is kind of short term, but I would almost need to see something like this, right? To really be aggressive to the downside. Or if we do get the move up into here, the reclaim back below this level, right? And then the move down. But until that structure overall is broken, I can't really be married to any kind of short position. I can't, personally, in my opinion. Right? Like, you might be able to scalp out some short positions. But that's kind of what I would need to see in order to get that turnover. The key levels have been magnets. J-Love. Yeah, they it seems to work out that way daily, doesn't it, J-Love? Yeah, Francois, for sure. Like, obviously tonight, right? Like, you got the initial open up and then the kind of the pushback down. It's been kind of choppy downside. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, JVG, you got it. Like, just simplify it, right? Like, I don't care what you use. Like, if you're really struggling as a trader, just try simplifying everything. Look for one setup, one pattern that you notice over and over and over and over again in the markets, and only trade that one setup. It will make a world of difference, right? And have the discipline to only trade that one setup. You know, and once you're profitable, then you can add those extra layers to it, those extra reads to it. But I would say, yeah, if you're struggling to pass evals, to get payouts, that would be my one recommendation. What's up, TJP? Just find one thing that you recognize happens daily, one pattern that happens daily. And just put it on repeat. Obviously have proper risk, right? Like have a stop in place and be willing to accept a small loss, but just trade that one setup over and over and over again. And then after you find success and you can scale up, then you start adding other things. And I realize it's easy. I realize I'm making it sound easier. It's not that easy because emotions and human psychology play into it, right? But I think we as traders naturally want to overcomplicate things. You know, we're looking at so many different things, so many different indicators, this and that. Yeah, Jay, exactly. But trading should look boring. It should look boring. Good trading looks boring. It looks extremely boring. It's very, very rare. You have to have such a high win percentage. You have to have such a high win percentage in order to be profitable as like one of those people who trades 40, 50, you know, like super scalper. You have to have such a high win rate that and a level of locked in focus, right, for long periods of time. What's up, Real DC Trader? How are you? I saw somebody ask what my code was at My Funded Futures earlier. If they're still here, my code at all the props that I have affiliates with is code WES. On the 15-minute? I can kind of do it from here. We're on a 5-minute chart. So you got opening, next 5 minutes, next 5 minutes. So this is the 15-minute high right here. So right around 150. Yeah, I mean, I guess you get that candle closure above even on the 5-minute. And were you waiting for like the break and retest here? And the hold above? Is this where you entered? Right here around 1025-ish? Anaya, so the pivots that you see here, I'm just using classic. Those are classic pivots. So you got central pivot sitting at 246. These little faint gray lines are the 50% in between S1, R1, S2, R2. What's up, Just Ain't Right? On TradingView, Anaya, there you can get any kind of pivots on TradingView, of course. Those of you that chart on TradingView, what's the classic pivot points indicator called on there? If any of you in the chat know. I remember somebody saying it at one point in time, but I can't remember. What's up, Dishruan? Pivot points traditional is what it's called, Greatest Nothing. Yeah, they have all sorts of different pivot points indicator. Which prop firm do I recommend, S-Dub? It depends on what you're looking for. Like there's different kinds of prop firms. Like you have your daily payout prop firms, some that are cheaper than other. Then you have like your long firm. I'll be honest with you right now. The one that I recommend to everybody is Lucid. They're the one that I recommend to everybody just because they're cheaper but trustworthy and reliable. But you know, they're all good. My Funded Futures is really good. Take Profit Trader is really good if you're looking for the daily payout structure. Yeah, Take Profit Trader is good. You're going to get paid out. I wish their customer support was a little bit better, a little bit more speedy. But I haven't heard anybody getting denied payouts from them myself yet. Oh gosh, this is what we're gonna do, Naz. We're just gonna play that game where we're gonna wick all over the place. Yeah, Jackson, you're using Top Step? I mean, Top Step's been around a long time. Been around a long time. All right, we held below overnight lows. I'm half tempted to try this short from 320. I know it's not in my wheelhouse. Do I look for different types of hold depending upon... Oh, of course, limitless. And it also depends on my entry. Like right now, I'm nowhere near a level. So obviously, I'm not going to risk all the way back up to 370 like I normally would on a short position on a hold below the level. If I was to take this trade... I feel like it feels like we're going to sweep below 300 here at some point. The hold below overnight highs is kind of telling. So if I was to enter from here, I'd probably put my stop above this little range that we put in here. So let's see, I'd be risking about 15 points. In fact, maybe what I should do is just go micros on this position. Good, reliable VWAP chart. Oh, jeez. VWAP traders, yeah. I pretty much just have it there for you guys, to tell you the truth. Yeah, limitless. I mean, obviously, I want to stick to my levels, right? Like that's obvious. But just to get a trade in, I'm not opposed to trying a short down for the run below 300. Delta's still negative. Kind of just been channeling down. Yeah, his royal trades. That's kind of where I would be looking, as well, maybe even down into 250-ish. Oh, thanks, Limitless. Yeah. Yeah, Stub, that's what it kind of feels like, too. It feels like we're just kind of crawling down right now. Yeah, Skull Crunch. I don't think I'm going to go in with a mini right now. That's for sure. I mean, look at this. Look at this snap back up. It's easy. I would probably, honestly, target yesterday's IBH would be my target on the short side plays. So just above 250. The only other things that you're going to have to battle are these high volume areas here, right at psych level 300. Below that, there's not a whole lot. I mean, obviously, you're going to have that 280 natural NQ bounce that you always have at every... The 80s and 20s on NQ, guys. Does it drive you crazy? It drives me nuts. The 80 to 20 rotations that happen all the time drives me crazy. Going nowhere. I know. We'll see. We'll see. You know, the overwhelming large interest is obviously to the top side. You've got some orders back down into 25K down here that I think get traded some point in the future. This feels like... Yeah, this whole area up here I think is going to get traded. This is probably the midpoint of that like 4-month range that we were in as well. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't enter the short when I was thinking about it. That's for sure. That was a good pause. That was a good stall. All right, we're just coming up to the top side of the volume on the profile. Once again, I'm going to be looking at that overnight high if we can get there. And back to VWAP, Francois says. It's just back and forth, bounces off VWAP. I mean, we finally are putting in a higher low here on the swing. Let's see if we're just going to chop here, guys. Please don't chop. Please don't give an engulfing red candle here. That's all I ask. No engulfing red candle. No bearish engulfing. Couldn't put in a new high either, though. Like, that's the problem. We're just kind of consolidating. Yeah, the only problem now is, guys, right? Like, we didn't put in a new low there on that previous swing. In order for me to hit a long, I'm gonna need to see. I'm gonna need to see this. Right? I'm not gonna long from here. I'm just not gonna do it. So the two trades that I'm looking at still are for us to work our way back up into this overnight high, this 350 area, and reject hard, right? Or I need the break and retest above the level. Because we still haven't retraded the overnight highs from last night. I mean, that hasn't retraded since breaking and consolidating below. What's up, Cherie? How are you? All right, we got about 250 people in here. Guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. Like I said, it really does help out the channel. Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Welcome to everybody that's new here. We've picked up a few new subs tonight. Probably about, let's see here, probably about 30 new subscribers tonight. So welcome everybody that's new here. I appreciate you tuning in. Oh my gosh, are we really gonna engulf? Come on. Hey, it's Royal Trades. Enjoy the rest of your night. I don't blame you one bit. Like I said, guys, you know, we've got NFP and CPI coming up later in the week. We only have 6 thumbs up right now? Really? Only 6 people have hit the thumbs up button tonight? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. I mean, I guess it could be right, but that can't be right. Let me see what I got here. I've got 114 thumbs up. 115, something like that. Need to refresh. Oh my goodness. I mean, how are you supposed to take that short, though? It's just nasty. Just nasty. Just a nasty 5-minute ripper candle back to the top of the range. I swear, guys, if the next candle engulfs this candle, I might be done. I might not even look anymore. I might be done. Nasty Nazi. Seymour, take the short. Trust you? Oh no. It sounds like I'm about to get into a position that I'm just gonna get wrecked. Time to go for a beer. I know. Do you guys notice that during Globex too? Like it just moves so fast, like really quickly, and then does nothing for long periods of time. And if you're not in the trade, you miss it. I'm so much better at trading New York session. I just am so much better. Rotund, how do I feel about silver? I haven't looked at a silver chart in a while. Oh, wow. What is silver doing? So it's at 80. I mean, I like more downside in silver. Oh, now I see what it's trying to hold. Okay. So you got that peak there at like 80.75. That looks like it's trying to hold. I think if you start holding below that, you're probably good back down to at least 78, 75-ish, somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere around there. $76.5. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that move either. I mean, honestly, if it starts getting aggressive to the downside, my next area would probably be like 73.320-ish. Somewhere around there, 73.30. Would make a lot of sense to me on silver. Rice shouldn't have gone break even. You know, Rice, how many of you guys do that? Do you go break even like relatively quickly and then you take out break even? And it's frustrating. I get it, right? But a large part of trading is capital preservation. It just is. And that's something that's going to happen and you just have to deal with, I think, Rice. I do it too. And yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it's annoying, especially watching the trade work out in your favor later on. But I've also been on the other side of that where I haven't traded with a stop and it snaps against me or goes and hits my full stop out if I do have the stop in and don't go to break even. So I've been on both sides of it. I think it's better to take the break even than it is to take the huge loss. You know, and if you're one of those traders that still likes the position, you know, you can always re-enter rather than having a trade go against you for a loss. Nothing worse than watching a trade go green, right? Watching a trade go green, watching it come back on you, wicking your full stop out, and then going in your favor, right? There's nothing worse than that. I'd almost rather be immediately wrong and the thing just stop me out right away than to watch the trade go completely into profit, come all the way back on you, and take you out for a full stop because you didn't go break even, and then go in your favor. Adam's like, the story of my trading life. Oh, it's the worst. The absolute worst. That is tilting. I will admit, when that happens, that is tilting. 100%. I fully understand that. That pain is real. It is deep. That knife cuts so deep. I've eaten bombs and martingale my way out of multiple martingales you print if you win or blow up. Yeah, you're just like boom or bust. This is pass or fail. This is payday or blown funded. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. One sec, guys.
Yeah, wicking you out to blow your account and then it going in the direction you intended. Yeah, I know. It's so bad. It's so bad. Just does you completely dirty. I've resorted to the fact now when that happens to me that I just had a bad entry, right? Like I just had a bad entry. That's all there was to it. A part of me was chasing, because normally that's the only time that happens is when is it Mickey Mouse, Mike? Really?
Like I just went and sucked down some helium. I told you it happened. That time it didn't even shock me. That time it didn't even shock me. Normally there's a shock, and so I know. That time all I did was unmuted. I didn't get shocked at all. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I know. If new viewers come in and haven't been on before, and that happens, they're probably like, oh, "What did this guy just do? Did he just go huff down some helium or something?" If trading was easy, would you still be here? Facts, Jay, 100%. Right. Honestly, I think a lot of times trading is easier when you're not watching live streams. When you tune out all the noise and you can focus up. Mike, what time do I come on? 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. So my streaming schedule is Sunday through Wednesday, 7 p.m. to generally around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is ridiculous. Naz is doing people just eating, gobbling stops, going back and forth with a little volatility involved. Like, are you kidding me with this? Was that a perfect bounce off 300 too? Yeah, a perfect 300 tap and launch. 300 was bought, longs from here. Oh my goodness. Are you actually kidding me with this? Bounce from a 1 hour FVG. Jackson, you just made 700 on that push. You bought 300. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I don't know what to do at this point. I mean, you can make money in both directions right now. Hey, look, everybody, we're going short. I know, it's crazy. The Nasdaq is crazy sometimes, guys. Yeah, I'll admit, 100%, it is crazy. Swept the low at 310. You can lose money both right. Yeah, it's facts. Facts. ES did the same thing. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. I wish I was better at like spotting those things. Some people are really good at that, like at really finding those clues where the market's going to turn around on a dime and being able to scalp it really quick. Yeah, Titus, 100%. I know we have NFP and CPI coming up later in the week too. That's why I'm thinking, you know, you can kind of see what's going on here on the DOM, right? You've got all this interest up here in through 500 and a little bit above. I've got, you know, this serious resistance here that created the heavy sell last week. I've got a major resistance. It's kind of like the midpoint of the long-term range, the higher time frame range as well. So it would make a lot of sense for the market kind of to come up here before news. Like I said, it would also make a lot of sense to kind of just navigate our way back down into this level. Test Friday's high. And then make the move up. You know, for me, for a long position, I would want to see at least price back above yesterday's overnight high. And be holding above that area. But really, my entry would probably be from like 370-ish on the long. I've been in the short since 3:05 Pacific Standard, so like since the open pretty much. Do scalpers blink or is that optional? I know I'm just not good at doing that. I'm just not. I wish I was better. I put out a short recently that kind of showed my scalping abilities on a day where I was seeing things extremely clearly. I think I made like 2,003 trades in a matter of like 15 minutes, but that is not indicative of my overall trading. You're really good at picking the exact reversal spots design. It's where you get liquidated. Yeah, I believe that. Oh, nice, Lone Wolf. 920 in silver. Congratulations. GG's. I'm glad you guys are making money, man. I wish I was making money. I wish the market would do something to give me a good, solid read. Price that area, MSG. So 11/09/2025. I mean, November 9th, 2025. Or are you saying 9/11/2025? Is that what you're saying? I mean, that's all the way down here. Is scalping more skill or more cap? I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen people be able to do it profitably over a period of time, right? That's just a level of focus and locked in that I don't have. I can't stay locked. I can't be staring at a chart for hours just slamming buttons. Like, I lose my mental fortitude. Lose my focus. $11 equals November. So November 9th, 2025. Yeah, the reason I ask MSG is because obviously in the UK they do dates differently. Like, my editor Mason lives in the UK, and there was one time when he put the title, because we always put the date on the title of the live streams, he did it backwards. He did it backwards. And of course they'll say we Americans do it backwards, but I say they do it backwards. So you're saying November 9th. I mean, mine goes from November 7th to November 10th. And Jay's like, where's the sellers at? I mean, it's kind of rejecting that daily 100 SMA right there at 363, 364. Ninth would be the Sunday Open. Sitting right at 325. So you think that's what we're trying to hold right now? I mean, this would be an ideal buy for me if we could get that pullback into the like 220 area. That would be the ideal buy spot for me right now. Or, like I said, we get that break and a hold above this level, targeting that 500 where we're trading currently, right? So, like, if price wanted to whittle its way back down here, this would be my buy spot. It should be day, month, year, just like the time, hour, minutes. Okay, Adam, I got you. So you're siding with European. All right, we're testing that overnight high right now. Mason, he's siding with you. Yeah, but the problem that we have, right, is most of our viewers live in the U.S., right? U.S. military does it that way too. Yeah, greatest nothing. I'm kind of with you here. In fact, we're back above VWAP. I'm going to go ahead and go micro long here if I can get in. We're in. And I will just pull this down to below the range low. We'll risk. If we get that break above 70 and start holding, I will add into this position. And we're going to go ahead and target new highs up here at 440. I know, I probably get chopped up, Skull Cruncher, no doubt. I should have waited, honestly, until the break above 370, but buyers look good right now. I'm not seeing a whole lot of aggressive sellers holding this down. Then again, they could come out of anywhere. I'm seeing orders here at 370, at 400. Obviously, we've got some layers up here to the top side as well. Retail or bots picking each other's pockets. Yeah. Yeah, watch the instant 40-point smack right to my stop. Just chew through the whole range. Yeah, hopefully we can get a little bit aggressive towards the top side there, up towards 400. I'd be okay with a move up into the 380s, even that pullback into 370 for an add. It's the first sign of sellers starting to try to step in here. Go away, you selling bastards. We'll see what happens. Austin, we're trading. Well, I'm on ticker symbol MNQ, so micro Nasdaq futures right now. Oh gosh, guys. All right, VWAP, give us that hold. Give us the hold, VWAP. You always seem to do it when I'm not in a position. Do it when I'm in a position. We'll have the new hour candle here in about 5 minutes as well. So, really, same. Yeah, I know. I mean, it was a nice push through VWAP. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I kind of knew this was a risk, right? Trade back up into overnight highs. This is a pretty clean rejection. Remember what I was talking about earlier in the stream? It finally, wow. It finally did what I was looking for a short position, and here I am getting long. Let it cook. I mean, I'm about to take a stop out. Yeah, I guess so, Fuzza. I guess I'm stupid. I guess I'm stupid. We're on a 5-minute chart right now, Austin. No, it's not. It's not. I'm definitely taking this stop. 100%. Or am I? No, this one should. That was a solid rejection, right? I would think. I mean, this is what I was looking for earlier on the short play. We just didn't have any signs of selling leading up into that, really. Right? So once we got back above yesterday's overnight high, basically got faked out there, to be fair, is what happened to me. This is kind of why what I was saying earlier for the longs, I kind of wanted to see a clean break back above and a hold above the level. I tried to front run it and probably am going to get punished here for it. I mean, at worst, I come out of the night break even, so I'm not too concerned about it. That's kind of why I entered it with a micro and not a mini. This one would have really hurt with a mini. But, I mean, we're back below VWAP. That's a pretty aggressive sell off the top. What's up, Alexander? How are you? My goodness, what are we doing here? Yeah, happy you're here, Alexander. Hopefully you can, hopefully you bring some luck here and get this thing to turn around. Hope to win a giveaway one day. Yeah, I have no giveaway accounts to give away right now. I have no accounts to give away. Call Trump. Call Trump. Oh my goodness. NQ is wild, guys. This is a 50-point chop. I don't know. We haven't got back above VWAP yet. You think I should do the opposite of you? This is painful. I mean, we'll see. It's just kind of chopping around. Like I said, the worst that happens is I come out of tonight break even or with a small loss. It's not the end of the world for me, but I don't know if it's gonna do that, Skull Crunch. I mean, we definitely have some absorption here of the aggressive sellers. The price really isn't making new lows with this aggressive selling. So unless they can really step in and shove it below 320, which looks like they're trying to do right now, means we got a passive buyer absorbing all that. Volume drying up. Yeah, I mean, I believe it. They're fighting over my premium, my 1 micro. My 1 micro position, that's what they're fighting over. What's up, MP? How are you? Oh, Jay, no, you're good. You're good. I don't blame anybody but myself for any losing trades that I take. You like my energy, Isaac? Thanks. Thanks. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. Guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you haven't yet. You blame me too, Judo? Yeah, you can blame me. I'll take all the blame, guys. I'll take all the blame. You're going to fade the top for a rejection? Yeah, like I said, on NQ, I mean, I like a little bit higher on NQ overall, right? Like, we might not get there tonight, obviously. But I think sometime before news, I like up into here. It could pull back into the 200 to 220 area, 225-ish. Overnight, just kind of slowly work its way back down there. Or it could rip go higher overnight. I mean, it definitely could go either way from here. You don't see it hitting my stop? Yeah, I'm in no position to DCA my way out of this, right? Like we're right back in the chop range. I have a feeling what it's going to want to do is probably explore lower and then might snap back up into the chop range again. Kind of like expanding range kind of thing before a direction is made. Market watching me, and they're watching my 1 micro position. I don't think the market cares about my 1 micro. No, I really don't want to see anything below 320, like 315, 320 at all. If it goes down there, I think it's going to take those lows. So that's why I'm putting my stop where it is. Oh, it cares? It cares about my 1 micro position? I don't know about that. You guys might get a long stream tonight. This trade, if I stay in this trade. We still got 200 people in here, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for battling through this painful back and forth Nasdaq night with me. I appreciate it. Oh, guys, we're 5 subscribers away from 6.9K. We are almost. Yeah, leave 95. You're with me on this? Yeah, it's painful. It's painful. It's a painful night on the Nasdaq for sure. I mean, the 300 buyers and the 350 shorts have been the plays tonight, I think. Other than that, we've just kind of been aggressively chopping. Skull Crunch, I'm just kind of front running 440 up there. AJ from you're from the Philippines? Well, welcome. Watching, having coffee in the morning. Yeah, it's a little after 9 p.m. here. Got a lot of people from like Australia and that side of the world. Asia. Brandon's Top Step did it too. My Funded Futures, I think, is limited. I don't think they fully blocked it. But I want to say they put limits in place. The ones that I know that are like not restricted, the 2 props that are Tradeify, and Lucid is now no longer restricted too. Those are the 2 that I know of that don't have any restrictions on it. Take Profit Trader doesn't have any restrictions on it either. Yeah, I'm not a metals trader, so I haven't really been paying attention to it. Isaac, yeah, most of my trading is on futures, 100%. Like, I have long-term investments. Like, I have an IRA and a Roth IRA that I just kind of sink money into and invest in. But I don't trade individual stocks or options or anything like that. Most of my actual trading is on U.S. index futures. What's the profit for it if this hit? It's going to be like $200. A little shy of $200. So roughly 2 to 1. Or 1 to 2 risk reward. You got 2, Antoine, you got 2 NQ on right now? Oh no. 2 full mini contracts? Later, Digital. What's up, Domo Glass? Welcome. Welcome to the community. Yeah, we got a nice community here. I've been very fortunate with the people who tune in each and every night. Really chill environment. Everybody's really supportive for the most part. Occasionally we'll get a troll in from time to time. That's expected. It's a trading channel, right? It happens. But for the most part, everybody's really nice. Can we trade rough rice tonight? Yeah, I've been really lucky. A lot of really good traders tune into my stream. Better traders than me. You're buying 2, you're going to help pump? All right. You got to pay the troll toll to get in. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, I've noticed a lot of the people that tune into my stream are here because there's not that there. There's not that noise and the yelling and the screaming and the constant swearing and the bashing of monitors. Like, most people are here because it is different vibe than they're used to. And I think they appreciate that. So they kind of put a halt to it when it starts happening before I even notice sometimes. Oh, man, this trade. Take 1 or 2 trades a day, 2 to 3 days a week. Yeah, that's all it takes, Lone Wolf, 100%. Less is more in trading, for sure. Success. I mean, I have a Discord. I don't stream during the day. I don't stream during RTH anymore. We gave it a shot. You'd say lower my stop a little bit? You want me to put more risk on? Eesh. I'd have to go below 300. I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to do that, especially with Delta rolling over and starting to get heavy too. I can honestly see NQ working its way back down to here. Central pivot is here. This would be a good pullback bounce for the long up into where I'm targeting right now. Oh, I just got stopped out anyway. Without even looking. I just don't know. Hey, Benzema, how are you? Yeah, Isaac, 100%. Like, I can see overnight, you know, like up until London session, kind of just slowly channeling down towards that 220 area, 230 area. Of course, you'll get random pumps like we saw right there and fake outs, but I feel like this is just kind of working its way slowly back down into IBH from yesterday. The prior high from Friday. No, Andy. I mean, I'm break even. I'm actually up $4 on the evening, right? I'm up $4. I'm still green, guys. I'm still green. Yeah, P-Long. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Oh, guys, we did it. Guys, we hit 6.9K. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 7K. Might even hit it this week. Yeah, still green. Still green. Looks like I just got wicked out. Wicked out, another pump. Maybe you were right. Maybe you're right. All I had to do was extend my stop maybe below this swing low. But I feel like we are just kind of crawling back down. Yeah, Adam, I mean, we're getting close. Need one more marble, George says. Yeah, what a disaster that was. Guys, we got to figure out the giveaway thing. Like, I like the marble idea, but it's got to be better than the show we put on last week. That was chaos. I didn't even know what to do with myself. I felt like I was having an epileptic seizure. 25K. Okay, Adam. Okay, let's take it easy. 25K subs by the middle of this year. Yeah, Cam, it was chaos. There's got to be a better way to do it, right? The cameraman may be at fault for that. Yeah, Mason, you got to leave the camera alone, brother. You got to leave the camera alone. It is a good idea, though, right? Like, it's different. You definitely don't see that on the other streams. Everybody's doing those duck races and horse races and all that other stuff normally on their giveaway streams. Trying to do something a little different. 10K by April? I mean, that would be averaging 2K subs a month, Adam. I haven't had a 2,000 subscriber month the entire time of my channel. The entire time we've been doing content and live streaming. There hasn't been one 2,000 subscriber a month, I don't think. Shoot. What did we have? We had like 1,000 last July. We had 1,000 subs last July. Compounding? I mean, people always say it just takes off randomly. I don't know when that randomness is. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect for the channel. Who knows? It could bomb as well, right? Tons of people unsubscribe. They're like, oh, screw this guy. I'm not subscribing to this guy. Kidding me? Do the pancakes toss? Oh, find it and create it. I thought you were talking like a real thing. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Well, now that we took the L and price has gone back right into the middle of that chop range, I don't anticipate much happening until London session. So I'm going to call it there for tonight. I will be back live tomorrow night. In fact, I think we're going to do an extra stream this week to make up for not streaming last night for Super Bowl Sunday. So I think I'm going to stream Thursday night as well this week to get an extra stream in. Thanks for hanging out with me. The vibes were awesome tonight. Everybody that's new, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you hanging out. Once again, my name is Wes. I am a full-time futures trader. This is what I do for a living. I'm not one of these multi-millionaire traders. I'm not selling you any signal services, mentorships, or paid discords or anything like that. But if you want a free Discord to join, a cool place to hang out, it's called Level Up. There's a link in the description down below the video, or you can type !Discord in the chat. Feel free to join. Nice place to hang out during your trading day. Guys, trade safe out there tonight. Stay patient. We got heavy news later on in the week. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Peace.